Hello Tubers Travelers and welcome back to the best career mode channel here on YouTube. Back today on F1 Manager 24 with our Haas series. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed last episode, the end of last episode, you wouldn't have seen, first of all, go watch last episode. But if you did not see it, basically what happened at the end of the episode, we got to the China Grand Prix. And for some reason, there was a little bug in the game, or maybe I was being stupid, I don't really know, where we couldn't advance to the next day because of one of our parts not working. Off camera, I reloaded the save a bunch of times and I got it working. We're at China now and we can advance forward. However, because I reloaded and had to resim the last race, Hulkenberg in one of the sims got a point. Now he did not, ladies and gentlemen. I'll show you. I think it was 14-15 in the end. So we are still pointless in this season, but hopefully we can work our way today to get closer to get our first point of the season. Ocon and Ollie BEARMAN, that is a glitch in the game. Apparently it happened to my friend as well, where if you give them 21 days to respond, they will decline it. So if you're offering a contract, I would say just do it immediately and get a response. Maybe we'll go back in for Ocon today because I still want to replace Magnussen. Episode 1 for me has just gone live right now, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. Let's dive right in, leave a thumbs up on the video, and let's do this. So at Suzuka, we finished, 14 and 15. Magnussen was actually in front of Hulkenberg. Before then, we didn't have a P11. Melbourne was 12 and a DNF. If we go to Jeddah, that was 14 and a DNF. And then, of course, Bahrain was 17 and 19. So not too good so far. In and around that mid-grid or below mid-grid. Alpine still without a point, as are Williams and Kick. I want to get a point before those guys. I wonder how long we have to wait before we can go for Esteban Ocon again. It still says he has 0 patience. So, I think they're not interested right now because it is race weekend. Of course, we have China here today, so we managed to get through the progress. Last time it was not working. So race targets 18th or higher for K-Mag. I'm going to go 14th or higher for Hulkenberg. Maybe try to feel a bit confident with a Hulky boy. I'm loving this series, though. I really, really am. Hopefully you guys are too, because I definitely want it to be a long series on the channel. It's a lot of fun. Oh, it's a sprint race, China. Our first sprint race of the series. We'll see how this goes. So we have our sprint. Oh, sprint quali. Oh, I didn't. I wanted to sim the practice. I didn't want to sim the sprint quali. So where have we qualied then? 13 and 17. 13 for Hulkenberg. Oh, no, that was practice, sorry. I thought there was some random names. Quali, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. Now we have the sprint. Okay, well, we'll just move on with it regardless. Sprint, it's a 19-lapper. The driver confidence is absolutely shocking. I might as well change this to at least try and get them. Are mediums going to last to the end is the question. I might put one on hard. I think mediums should last. I think mediums it should last. I don't want to push the tires too much. We are going to do the sprint race plus the sprint. And then we will also be simming a race here today, as always. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed lights out. And it is indeed away we go, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's on medium compound tires. I thought they would be. Magnussen already down to 17th. Leclerc leading the sprint. Ricciardo's dropped down. Magnussen fighting. Come on, Hulkenberg. Give us something good today. Give us something good today. Of course, the winner, wherever you finish in the sprint is where you start the actual Grand Prix. Bottas overtakes Magnussen. I'm not even watching Magnussen anymore. Not even watching him. We're on board with Hulkenberg. We're already on 97. We need to watch our tires. Make sure our tires don't get too cooked. Oh, 32%. Risk of fault. Oh, I did not know that. His powertrain is all fine. I did not know that. He's making the overtake, though. He's overtaking Lewis Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen. Nico Hulkenberg has just overtook Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. Oh, my goodness gracious me. That is not bad at all. Go down to aggressive. We do have to keep these tires the entire sprint, of course. He's going to be fighting with Lewis Hamilton. But he's staying ahead of the Mercedes. Daniel Ricciardo up next. DRS enabled. I can't believe he overtook Lewis Hamilton, if I'm honest with you. That is incredible. See, I want to go for Esteban Ocon because he's linked in real life. But my God, I mean, maybe it's just Alpine. But he has been so bad this season so far. He's down there with us. But again, it could just be a car issue. Maybe the Alpine is really bad. Hulkenberg's leaving Hamilton behind, which is insane. Ricardo fighting in front. Hamilton gets the DRS, though. But now that means we get DRS for a bit. Hopefully. Oh, yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. Magnussen behind Ocon. Bottas spins. That's good. I hear he's last now. Magnussen is chasing Ocon. That is the man that could potentially be replacing Kevin Magnussen this season, ladies and gentlemen. The man that he's trying to chase. Hulkenberg has dropped back a little bit. Well, we gave Hamilton a go for a while. He's now up to P11 in front of Ricardo with 4 seconds off Danny Rick. So I think P13 is the highest Hulkenberg can go. He does have Alex Albon right on his tail, though, which is not ideal, especially considering we're on 59%. Everyone else's tires in like the 70s. So again, tire preservation. We are 20th on the grid for a reason in tire preservation. Our tires get cooked immediately, and they are so difficult to hold on to any sort of 10 laps to go. I think Albon's gonna get him. I don't see him holding off. These tires are gone. 50 seconds. Alex Albon overtakes. Hulkenberg gets DRS now, though. He might be able to fight back it now. He's dropped out of DRS. Oh, he's in and out of DRS, to be fair. Leclerc mechanical fault. Unlucky, son. Reduced K1 usage. Oh, he's on 39% is K-Mag. Right, go to light just so you actually survive. He's on 41%, but he's being hounded out from behind. He needs to stay on standard. Again, he's fighting with Albon, which does not help. Down to 1, but yeah, just go to light. I don't think he's going to catch. Again, preservation always kills us, man. Our tires go off a cliff right at the end of the race. It's so frustrating. Ocon gets Magnussen again. I feel like that is how it's going to end. 14 and 18 at the end of the sprint. 14 is not terrible for Hulkenberg. Again, our tires were absolutely gone. Oh, Bottas just gets Magnussen right at the end, so he's 19th. We are trying to get rid of Magnussen ASAP. Hulkenberg, however, maybe a bit disappointed, but not terrible. It's qualifying. Oh, no, so sprint isn't to the... So sprint... So what is... Now we're just doing qualify... I never understand. I never understand what the new setup actually... Like, changing it. Like, what is it? It goes from sprint to qualifying to this to... I never understand it anymore. Now we're doing qualifying. Okay. Right, we're going to simulate the qualifying and see where they get. I think, you know, 14, 15, roughly around there is where we're looking anyway. Go back P12. Magnussen gets eliminated 18th. Expected. P12 for Hulkenberg's not bad. Magnussen going out. I think I said Hulkenberg. I meant Magnussen goes out 18th. 14th again. That's it. That's where he is. That's where he is P14. And I'm not mad at it. All right, Chinese Grand Prix. Hard, soft. Oh my goodness. Hard, medium, and hard, soft is crazy in China. Maybe start on softs, burn them out, and then pit early. But he wants to go hard. Start on hard. I'm going to go softs. I'm going to start on softs. Burst through just aggressively for like, not even 12 laps. Maybe last like 7 laps or so. Then put onto hards. But I want to start on softs. Just to try and absolutely blister. Maybe try and get some early overtakes. Who knows? That's it. It's a bold strategy with Hulkenberg. But when we're in Haas, we might as well try some bold strategies, you know, because we're not really going to be doing much else. Come on, Hulkenberg. Do something for me. Get a couple overtakes early doors. And I will be happy. Lights out and away we go. Oh, I like that camera angle. What's everyone starting on? Oh, did I not save his strategy? Oh, I wanted to start on softs. See, the cars around him on softs as well. It didn't save my strategy, though. He's on hard tires. They had the same idea around. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. I thought I saved it. Well, we'll see how he does on hard tires instead then, I guess. Oh, I forgot. His powertrain is, yeah, 30, 35. Hey, K-Mac, you may retire. That's fine. We're going to focus on Hulkenberg. 56 laps. Here in China, still searching for our first point of the season. We are on hard tires, so they're going to last longer. We need to watch Hamilton, as he's also on hard tires. And maybe try to judge off him when to pit. Oh, Hulkenberg looks like he just tapped the back of Sargent there. Hopefully, no damage. He should be able to overtake Sargent, realistically. DRS enabled. He's dropped. I mean, he's on softs, to be fair. He is on softs, so... Always fighting Albon. Always fighting Albon. Oh, yellow. Oh, Magnussen spun. Of course he did. Of a bloody course he did. I'm not bothered with him. Go, Hulkenberg. Go, Hulkenberg. Go, Hulkenberg. Hard tires against soft tires. Nico Hulkenberg gets the move to stick. Slap that on neutral. Get our fuel down. Get our tires down too. He's going to be challenging you again. Ricardo's up next 3 seconds. Do I think he's going to catch again? No, I think 13 is the highest Hulkenberg's ever going to finish. I don't see him being any higher than P13. Sargent back in front at lap number 4. Albon right behind. He's 5 seconds off. Maybe try to use Sargent for the DRS to try close the gap to Daniel Ricciardo on 88%. But let me tell you, the entire race, first 10 laps, has just been Hulkenberg overtaking Albon, Sargent overtaking Hulkenberg, Albon overtaking Sargent, Hulkenberg taking over Sargent. They've just been rotating these three. We have a gap to Sargent now, and Hulkenberg finally gets in front of Albon. Again, we're 8 seconds behind Ricciardo, who's fighting Hamilton and Tsunoda up ahead, though. So, because we're fighting these two, we can't catch up. They are at DRS now. We don't know how long for, though. We've been pushing our tires a little bit, 66% compared to the cars ahead. And it's not ideal. Cool them off a little bit. And use some of your ERS. 2-second gap on Albon is great. Can we get that 7-second gap to Ricciardo down at all? Whilst using ERS. We're leaving Albon. Oh, they're on softs, and their softs are starting to fall off. That's why. We're on 63%. The hard runners up ahead are on, 67. So, again, our tire preservation, not great. Really not great. Max is on 45%. I mean, K-Mag, you've already spun out, realistically. He's supposed to do medium, hard, medium. Do your hard stint. Go do your hard stint. He's rubbish. I don't care about him, man. Oh, pit stop issue for Valtteri Bottas. 12 seconds behind Tsunoda. We can't catch up. 13th. That's our limit right now. Hamilton mechanical fault. Mercedes fans not going to be happy with that. Stroll pits and comes out right behind Hulkenberg. 51% right now. He's lasted 16 laps on these hard tires, but just on standard. Just letting him feel the motions, really. Stroll has gone on to mediums. The soft runners are starting to fall off a cliff now. I'm sure they'll pit there we go. In goes Albon. I thought they would. So, yeah, I mean, the soft runners are pitting, but we're only on 46. Like, we should still be in the 50s right now. Our tires just don't last long enough. I mean, if we look at our projection, we were supposed to pit around 21. Let's hear, how are they holding up? What?
Yeah, just the tires.
Gone off a bit, he says. Gone off a little bit, he says.
Like a couple laps?
Oh, let's see.
Sooner than that.
Let's see what he says. He's a driver. We'll listen to him. No, we won't, apparently. He just didn't respond. Well, the pit window is open. Maybe we top up this lap. Sargent pits.
Charge on.
Maybe we push this lap. Push in. Let's go pit. Again, we're pushing.
Push whatever you need.
We're pitting when the soft runners pit, which is not great. We were supposed to last longer than 18 laps, but we'll put onto hards again and save those softs right for the very end.
Nico, box now.
Right, Hulkenberg goes in. Ricciardo pits as well. Hopefully no issues or anything of the sort for Nico Hulkenberg. Get the tires. Oh, Ocon had a mechanical failure. And I think we did as well. Our first pit stop issue.
Oh, that's a slow one.
And now Joe is right behind. He's on old mediums. He's going to pit anyway. The guys in front pit on softs. We're saving our soft tires, of course. Now we can deploy. Go aggressive. I don't want to push the tires too much, so we'll go aggressive. 7 seconds behind. So we're behind Albon now. Albon overtook us in the pits as with the undercut. They put onto softs. And again, they're on softs. Do we think we're going to catch them? Most likely not, right? We're saving our soft stint right for the very end, of course. We are saving that soft stint. 8 seconds to Albon. It's not changing too much. Sargent's about 8 seconds behind us. Mechanical failure for Ocon. And he goes out again. He's supposed to be who we replace Magnussen with. And Ocon has had an awful season so far. Do we actually want to replace him with Ocon? It's showing Magnussen for some reason. I don't know, but I mean, he's the realistic choice. I believe they're going for him in real life. Or they're heavily linked with him, at least.
No more lifting.
Do we go for Esteban Ocon? I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments down below. No man's land for Hulkenberg as he just goes through the motions. See how his tires go. 69%. It's stable at the moment. They're supposed to last to around 40, 41. So we have about 10 more laps on these hard tires. They're on 69% already. I mean, again, we're on par with other people's like mediums and softs with our tire preservation. It's absolutely awful position loss. Yeah, Magnussen, he's stinking up the gaff, man. I don't care about him. I really don't. I mean, it sounds mean, but I don't care about him enough. What's happened? There's a crash. Oh, a safety car would be magnificent. Oh, I think it's gone already. Crash involving multiple cars. A safety car would have been amazing. Sergio Perez up in P4. Goes into the back of a Williams. Is that like a blue flag situation? Oh, he crashed with a Williams. Oh, and he goes, oh my goodness. Wasn't that like a blue flag? It must have been. I guess, oh, that was Sergeant. Look, we have 20 seconds to Sergeant now. We have 20 seconds to Sergeant. Albon's softs should start to come off soon. So maybe we can make a push for him. I want to drag these hards out as long as possible because those softs are not going to last at the end. So we need to make sure these are lasting. Incident involving Sergeant and Perez. No penalties given. I love that incident screen. Yeah, Albon in pit. Albon in pit. Go Hulkenberg. As we overtake Albon. What tires is Alex Albon coming out onto is the question. I mean, Ricardo ahead again. 12 is not an option right now. The lead is for 13. Albon comes out on fresh hards. He's probably going to end the race on those. There's a red flag being shown. Oh, blue flag, sorry, Jesus. Alex Albon, 4 seconds behind. Ricardo pits onto hards to end the race. Again, he's 11 seconds ahead, though. I don't really think we're too much involved with Ricardo. We're on 47%, though. We can't push these tires at all. They're supposed to last to about like 43 more laps. So we'll go as long as we can. Can softs last 16 laps? We're probably not going to be able to push them at all. We just have to stay on standard the whole time, realistically, because otherwise they will fall off a cliff. Alex Albon on his fresh, hard tires joins Nico Hulkenberg. And realistically, I mean, you don't even want to defend that much because he's just going to take you. Not much can be done about that. P14, where we began the race, is not terrible. The pit window is open. We'll go to lap 40, I believe. I mean, we have a massive gap to Sargent, 25 seconds. Which is getting smaller. How long is a pit stop onto softs? Estimated position 15. 28 seconds. It's lap 40. You know what? Pit, my friend. You've done well to conserve these tires. Considering our conservation is terrible.
Box now, Nico, box now.
You've done well, my friend. Go and box. Do what you need to do. Oh, yeah. He's getting DRS. He's fighting a Red Bull here. Right. Hulkenberg goes in to the pit lane. Sargent is coming round. We may... Oh, no. He hasn't even got in yet. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, there goes Logan Sargent. However, we're on fresh softs now. I'm going to put it on standard. On neutral. 16 laps. We'll just do what you can do, Hulkenberg. We'll try push them at the end, maybe. 10 laps. Oh, I think softs here are terrible. I think medium. Oh, I should have went mediums. Softs here are terrible. He's not even catching Logan Sargent on fresh softs. Alright, he's back in DRS. Is he going to get the overtake with DRS?
We need to back off.
Into turn 1. He's pushing, pushing, pushing. I don't want to cook the tires too much. He has the advantage, though, on softs and a bit fresher. Again, it is an advantage because softs here are not great. He gets the overtake on the outside, though. Lovely maneuver. Nico Hulkenberg tried to hold on to P14, and we'll take that as a W. All right, 2-second gap. About 10 laps, 77%. The tires should last. I'll keep an eye on them. But, I mean, Magnussen's last already. He's already had all of his pits. Just pit again. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He's gonna...
Copy that. Box this up.
He's gonna end up blowing up or something. Light on the tires just in time. We don't like to look at the engine. A fault can develop. Lift and coast to conserve fuel. So many mechanical faults here in China. Goodness gracious me. Need to replace his engine after this race. We need to remember that. Otherwise his car will blow up. Mechanical yeah, there it is. There it is.
What about tires?
Oh, I completely forgot about his tires. Oh my god, he cooked them straight away. I completely forgot. I don't even care about him anymore. I mean, even Hulkenberg's 39 is not great. 3 laps to go, though. We hope they hold out. Final lap as they go around. P14 for Hulkenberg. Again, about where he belongs. So really not that time. Let's conserve, though, because, again, I don't really trust those tires. I want to make sure he actually gets P14. And he will. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. P14, not terrible. Not ideal, really, but It's about, again, where we can get. It's just impossible with the car we have right now. We can't get better than that. Still no points for the Haas boys. Who is going to get the first point is the question. I mean, it's looking like Hulkenberg, but we can't get near that top 10. Let's see the damage on the cars. Powertrain, ERS, install replacement. Install. Engine, install replacement. Install. How is Hulkenberg's car parts looking? Yeah, they're all okay. High risk, which is not great. I'm a bit nervous about some of the parts here. We only have one front wing manufactured. Can we get a bunch of these going? Because we really need more, just in case anything happens. Factory, okay, we need to upgrade our factory, which we are doing. Oh, speaking of, factory upgrade, well done. And we get an achievement for it as well, trophy as well. No, I think it's achievement, sorry. Not playing PlayStation. Factory level 2 required, right, I think that's on its way. Come on, oh, scouting facility updated. 4 mil salary, 3 years, he's happy with. Car 1 immediately. I'm doing offer immediately. So we are sending the proposal. Response received, declined. What was he happy with? I see, he didn't want it to be immediately. But we can't not do immediately because the game's broken. What's Ollie Bearman saying these days? Decline immediately. So you can't offer them immediately. But if you don't do immediately... Right, 7 days. Let's see if the 7 days... If the game glitches again, it's just impossible to sign people right now until they issue an update and fix it. Low stock of the underfloor. Isn't that what we're making? I can't manufacture anymore right now. We have to wait. Didn't we upgrade our factory? Upgrading. Chop chop. Contract response is still waiting for a reply. If we see, I don't understand it. Negotiation started. Expires in 5 days. I can't offer another one, though. The game's broken. Lost fitter Powdy. Contract response again. I can't do anything. You guys have seen me try. We can't sign anyone by the looks of it. Oh my God. Accepted contract. Unfortunately, it took too long, but it also says, okay, I'm pleased to say that Oliver Bearman is happy with the terms of the contract we offer them. Oliver Bearman, 75 overall. Now, he's a 75 overall. Ocon was an 84 overall. But this guy's 18 years of age. We could have him for the next 5 years, and he could grow to be a higher overall. I'm going to confirm it. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Magnussen is no longer a Haas driver. Instead, we have signed Oliver Bearman. Wowzers. Demoralized. Mark Slater 8. I wish we could swap what car they're in, is the only thing. Performance decreased. Hulkenberg. Oh, it goes down to 82 again. He has a good link up. Nico Hulkenberg's been doing well, but he is old, of course. His stats are going down. Cornering, braking, control. Oh, no. We might need to get another upgrade. I think we hold Hulkenberg till this season. I think we hold him until next season. Right, we have Miami, and you guys know the drill. We play one race, and then we sim one race. Install that on both cars. That is the better front wing. Install that chassis on both cars. It's the better one. I want to give Oliver Bearman a decent chance here. And make sure both cars have the same stuff installed. Oliver Bearman. I'll give him 18th or higher in his first race. Hulkenberg 15th or higher. It's an interesting one because it's exciting having a youngster, but it's also scary because... Oh, it's another sprint on Miami. It's also scary, though, because we could have went for someone more experienced. But again, I want to keep it somewhat realistic. I want to keep it a challenge. I don't just want to get Verstappen or Leclerc straight away. That makes no sense. I love Oliver Bearman. They've actually signed him in real life. Oh, it's a range sprint. We did say we play one and we sim one. That could have been a fun race, though. Race, ladies and gentlemen. Oliver Bearman's debut in Formula 1. For Team Haas here today. Anything above 18th, I'll be happy with him. Sergio Perez wins. Oh, Hulkenberg DNF. The P17 for Bearman. In his first race, you know what? We take it. An increase. Oh, finally, someone's increasing. Hopefully, we see that a lot with Bearman in the next couple of weeks. Front wing missing. Install on car 2. Underfloor missing. Install on car 2. Oh, we only have one. Okay, manufacture a bunch of these. Better underfloor? I mean, the top speed is lower. No acceleration. I think we made this just because the underfloor was broken before. So I think I made a dummy one just trying to fix it. It's not necessarily better though, which is not great because we just wasted that design really. We're designing a rear wing. Let's do a proper underfloor this time. It's going to take a while longer, but this is our proper new underfloor. Italy up next. Toby Brown is increasing. Oliver Wilhelm is already heavily depressed since joining Haas. I don't blame him. Oh, do we have a car part for our car? Please don't bug out again. Underfloor, change design. We have another one. Okay. Okay, good. Gearbox 63%. I mean, 63 is not terrible. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Italy. Our next race, Oliver BEARMAN has signed. Next episode, we will see his first race for the team. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you in the next one. Much as always, take care and peace.